Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Green, the director of the ELL Bilingual Endorsement Program, and this video is for advising for that program as you get ready to register for summer and fall. Because I know there's been some questions about all the changes that are happening, so I hope to clear that up in this. But after the video, if you still have questions or you just want to confirm your plan, please come talk to Molly Bauman, who's our program coordinator, or you can talk to Dr. Beth Dillard or myself. If your last name starts A through M, your primary advisor is Dr. Dillard. If your last name starts with N through Z, it is me. However, we are happy to talk to anyone, so feel free to reach out to either of us. We have a new name, so that's one of the exciting things. So we were, and technically still are, the ELL Bilingual Endorsement Program, but we are changing to the Multilingual Education Program, and we have the abbreviation is MLE. So the current program that you know and love has the ELL prefix to all of our course names. You'll notice there are 6 classes. This one here is not taken by LLC majors, and they are varying from 4 to 5 credits. In the new program, again, the Multilingual Education Program, new prefix, so when you go into Class Finder, make sure to search for MLE. There are 5 classes for everyone, whether you are an LLC major or any other major. There are 5 classes, and each one is 5 credits. So how do they compare? Because we're not going to make you retake every class. If you've already started the program, those will count towards the sequence. So for example, here I have on the left the new sequence in the order that things should be taken. And over here is how they sort of match up. So if you've already taken ELL 431, you do not need to take MLE 441. If you have taken ELL 433, you do not need to take MLE 442. These 2 courses, 441 and 442, are open for students who are not in Woodring yet. So, and then after that, you must be in a teacher prep program in order to take the remaining classes. Now, this summer, MLE 441 will be offered and ELL 433 will be offered. So in Class Finder for summer, you'll have to look for this name and this name. It's a little confusing, I know. For that, I apologize. If you need an override to get into ELL 433 because you are not in Woodring yet and the system asks you to already be in it, just email me for an override and I can get that for you. Okay. Next, now we have the methods courses. Now the changes here, instead of dividing our methods into elementary and secondary methods, our methods are now by level. So students more at the beginning stages of language learning and acquisition, and then methods for students who are more at the intermediate and advanced levels. But if you have taken this methods course, you do not need to take 443, right? So if you've taken the elementary methods, you don't have to take the methods for beginning language learning. So then if you've taken 432, that used to be, right, the second class that most people took. Now we have moved that further down, so it's later in the program sequence. But if you took it, you do not need to take MLE 444. If you haven't taken ELL 432 yet, you will need to wait until you've had these earlier courses before you can take it. If you've taken ELL 435, you do not need to take 445, secondary methods or the methods for intermediate and advanced students. Now it gets a little tricky. MLE 436 is going to be offered for like the next year and a bit, as students who started here for various reasons need to take this seminar and practicum course. So I'm going to show you some sample schedules. So LLC majors. If you're pretty early in taking our courses, like you haven't gotten very far, maybe you've taken ELL 431 and 432. Now you switch over to the MLE program. The next class you would take would be for MLE 442, or if you're taking it this summer, it would be ELL 433. Then you would take the first methods class and then the second methods class towards the end of your program. Now, starting your internship, let's say you're starting it next winter and you've taken the first 3 courses, you take the 1 methods class, and then you don't have time to take 445. So then during your internship, you can take MLE 436. If you're like, but what about me? I've had this class or that class. Please reach out to us. We can answer questions. If you're not an LLC major, and you've gone through some of the courses, and now you're going to finish up the MLE courses, you still may need to take 436. And that is because MLE 445 is sort of like the 435, except this is an early methods class, and this MLE 445 is where we're going to see really the proof, like it's the final class where we expect you to know a lot about supporting language learners. Here it's early on for most folks, so like you're still early on in learning about how to support language learners. So that's why we have this class here. Another option would be you could take this class instead. So it gets a little wonky. So if you are not an LLC major and you have questions about which courses you need to take, please reach out to us. Again, these are the folks to contact. We look forward to working with you. We can meet via Zoom, face-to-face. There's lots of ways. If you have other people who have lots of questions too, some of your peers, we can do a group meet and I can answer lots of questions at one time. So I know this is confusing, but it's worth it. We're really excited about our new program. Thank you.